Hello everyone, welcome to TTV News with some latest events in Tay Ninh province, and here are our stories today. Ladies and gentlemen, in this phase, Tay Ninh province received the support from Ho Chi Minh City with 200,000 doses of vaccine. Initially, the province will deploy 100,000 doses for priority subjects. The scheduled vaccination period will be from September the 5th to the end of September the 15th.
In which the province will give priority to vaccination for localities with high risk and very high risk epidemics affected. Localities with industrial joint cluster and large number of workers staying in accommodation, and localities with broader international border case and large traveling to localities outside the province. Objects of vaccination include those who get the second dose, those over 65 years old, and those with underlying diseases. Pregnant women, women who are raising small children, workers in transport enterprises, and workers in the fields of service, commerce, and workers in industrial parks, economic zones, factories, companies, firms, etc. At an online conference to comment on the draft plan for vaccination against the COVID-19 pandemic in the province on the afternoon of September the 3rd, Mr. Võ Đức Trong, standing vice chairman of Provincial People's Committee, directed localities to review and deploy vaccination to the right subjects and regulations, promote the application of information technology in the injection process and post-injection data management, organize the injection points to ensure the safety for pandemic prevention and control. And at the same time, the people must be informed about the types of vaccines being vaccinated.
Chau District People's Committee reported that the whole district has implemented the second large-scale screening test for SARS-CoV-2 with a total of more than 4,700 PCR test samples and more than 5,700 rapid antigen test samples. As a result, out of a total of 4,700 PCR samples, 18 aggregate samples were positive, of which 11 samples were collected in Su Dây Commune, 20 aggregate rapid test samples with 3 positive ones in Su Dây Commune and Tân Châu Town. In addition, the district has 18 cases positive samples awaiting for confirmation. According to the assessment of the risk level by each hamlet and quarter in the district through the second sampling for SARS-CoV-2 screening test, the district has 1 red zone hamlet, which is Cham hamlet of Su Dây Commune, 9 yellow zone hamlets, and 66 hamlets of green zone. In the second phase of taking samples for SARS-CoV-2 screening test, the District People's Committee has learned from experience and overcome the limitations and shortcomings in the first-time sampling, mobilized the maximum force of volunteers to deploy quickly, synchronously, and on schedule, ensuring that the subjects to sampling aren't missed. In the morning of September the 3rd, 2021, the People's Committee of Ward 3, Tay Ninh City paid a supporting package under the policy according to the Resolution number 68 of the government for freelancers in the area. This time, the whole Ward 3 had 235 people receiving support worth a total amount of over 352 million Vietnam dong.
These are mainly freelance workers at household businesses, construction sites, street vendors, high workers, housekeepers, laborers of babysitting, loading and transporting of goods, motorbike taxi riders, service car drivers. And due to the requirement to implement the social distancing measures, under Directive number 15 and Directive number 16 of the government, the laborers lost their jobs and had no income. The people are supported by the state for about 1.5 billion Vietnam dong. I also thanks for the brothers who are working in the branches, and thanks to the officials, the leadership of the state. Previously, the People's Committee of Ward 3 has spent money to support 195 the vendors selling lottery tickets. The support in the spirit of timeliness, right objects, openness, and transparency. And currently, the People's Committee of all wards and communes in Tay Ninh City continue to receive supported registration documents and speed up the payment process when the application is approved by the Provincial People's Committee.
Due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, production was halted, leading to a sharp decline in the industrial production index in August in Tay Ninh province. The index of industrial production decreased by 31% compared to the previous month and decreased by nearly 37% compared to the same period in 2020. The implementation of social distancing has also affected the supply of import materials of enterprises' trade activities, import and export of goods, and production organization activities of enterprises. Most major industrial products fell. Specifically, mining decreased by nearly 73%. The processing and manufacturing industry decreased by nearly 33%. The product with a slight increase was tire manufacturing, although it decreased sharply in August. But according to the assessment of the Department of Industry and Trade, in 8 months, industrial production activities of Tay Ninh province were relatively stable and increased slightly compared to the same period in 2020. Of which, the contribution to industrial growth is still mainly from industry with high production value, such as textiles, rubber and plastics, litter and related products, and food processing. Ladies and gentlemen, despite of having just been put into operation, the model of each youth brand attached to a red address of Long Thành Bắc Youth Union of Hoa Thành Thao has immediately received a lot of attention and positive feedback. This is a model that is appreciated for its creativity and effectiveness in taking care of policy beneficiaries in the locality. There are 10 branches in Long Thành Bắc Ward. According to the program, each branch will receive registration to take care of at least one red address, policy beneficiaries, local people in need. On the National Day, such as National Day on September 2nd, the unions organize activities to visit and give gifts to families. Each gift includes rice and other necessities, depending on the funding sources mobilized. Due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, in this period, the unions only sent a single representative to visit and give gifts to families. Up to now, after 3 months of operation, the model has visited and given gifts to 30 families, with a total budget of over 12 million Vietnam dong. In the coming time, the branches in the world will try to maintain this model once a month, and at the same time strengthen the mobilization of resources so that more policy families and people with meritorious services can be supported. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021-2022 school year is coming closer. The education and training sector, along with localities in the province, are making efforts to prepare infrastructure for the new school year, while the current situation of the COVID-19 pandemic is still complicated.
According to the planning framework just issued by the People's Committee of Tay Ninh Province for the time of the school year of 2021 to 2022 for the preschool, high schooling education and continuing education in the province, the time to school will be on September the 8th, opening school ceremony on September the 13th of 2021. And accordingly, the preparation for the new school year is being urgently completed by the education and training sector. In Bến Cầu district, up to this point, 31 schools from preschool level to high school level have well-performed tasks such as the enrollment, investment in facilities, professional training, and teaching methods online according to the plan set out. To prepare for the opening of the new school year, the Education Office has coordinated with relevant officers to survey the reality of the affiliated school units and advise the District People's Committee to raise repair capital with a total amount of over 5.2 billion Vietnam dong, and repair work so far has been completed at a time to prepare for the new school year. In addition to the preparation of facilities, the implementation of the general education program is also continued to be interested in and promoted by the industry and the sector. According to the implementation roadmap of the new schooling education program, the school year of 2021 to 2022 will be renewed with Rise 2 and Rise 6, and thereby implementing the selection of textbooks, training, and training new textbook knowledge for the teachers. The school have specifically informed to parents and students about the book series to choose the right textbook for their study program. And at the ethnic minorities high school, this year there are more than 500 students who are children of ethnic minorities in the province. The school is actively preparing and will organize online teaching. At present, the school is chooses to teach online for children, and for the teacher, the school organizes teaching on Zoom and mixed software. And for children data statistics such as computer, tablets, and smartphones. And for the part of the textbook made by the children in remote areas, the school uses electronic textbooks for their study and reference. In the school year of 2021 to 2022, the province has about 240,000 people from preschool to high school entering the new school year. And before the development of COVID-19 pandemic, the education sector in the province is making every effort to perform well the educational tasks and ensure the prevention of COVID-19 pandemic so that the people still have a good new school year and good mean and shape in the new school year coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today's TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.